Imagine for a moment what it would be like to step into the shoes of Brian Wilson, the legendary figure behind the Beach Boys. It's a thought that many of us might entertain, dreaming of the creative genius and musical prowess that he embodies. But what if I told you that even the great Wilson himself had someone he admired so much that he wished to trade places with them? Intrigued? Let's dive deeper into this fascinating revelation. On a personal note, I often find myself wishing I could possess the extraordinary talent for melody that Wilson has showcased throughout his career. His ability to craft unforgettable songs and arrangements has earned him the title of a musical genius. Just think about it. Songs like God Only Knows, Good Vibrations, and Surf's Up are not just hits. They are masterpieces that have left an indelible mark on music history. Even being associated with one of his less celebrated tracks, such as Barbara Ann, would be a remarkable achievement. If given the chance to swap lives with Wilson, few musicians would be as enticing to emulate from a creative standpoint. However, it's essential to acknowledge that being Brian Wilson comes with its own set of challenges. His well-documented battles with mental health issues are a significant part of his story, and the relentless pursuit of perfection can be a heavy burden to bear. While he has been celebrated as a genius, this acclaim often comes with a complex emotional landscape that he has had to navigate throughout his life. Despite these struggles, one can imagine that Wilson felt a profound sense of pride in his accomplishments. Even in his later years, he managed to complete the long-awaited album, Smile, a project that had haunted him for decades. Although it may not have reached the pristine quality of his earlier works with the Beach Boys, finishing it was a monumental personal victory, allowing him to finally lay to rest a significant source of anxiety without sacrificing his artistic integrity. When asked who he would choose to swap places with in the music industry, Wilson's answer was unexpected. Instead of naming a contemporary or someone he idolized, he chose Elton John, a pop icon whose peak came after Wilson's own. This choice raises eyebrows because artists typically aspire to trade lives with those they have long admired, not someone who was likely influenced by their work. In a 2021 interview with Mojo, Wilson reflected on this question and expressed his admiration for John, stating, "That's a hard question. I'd have to put Elton John at the top of that list because of his voice. And he is great on piano. I admire him as a person, too." This selection is intriguing, especially considering the limited overlap in their careers. However, both artists share a similar artistic vision, and it's easy to see how Wilson would appreciate the vibrant creativity that John brings to his music. Without the groundbreaking influence of Wilson's Pet Sounds, it's plausible that John's iconic album, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, might not have existed in the same way. So, what do you think? Is it surprising that Wilson would choose to trade places with someone like Elton John? Or does it make perfect sense given their artistic parallels? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Who would you choose to swap places with if you had the chance?